Hercules boss battle. This is Bick Benedict. Thank you for coming back and watching my guide. We skipped the cutscene with the long dialogue with Hera and Hercules, but I just want to get straight to the fight. So these guys ambushed me right at the start. I thought that the cutscene had not concluded yet. So anyway, at this point we have the two female archers on either side of Hercules. All of whom are standing up in that upper platform. So you kind of want to just take out the archers at first. It's kind of hard to aim with all these targets. It locks on to people you don't want it to lock on normally. So there's several phases to Hercules, and this is just a really fun fight. It's got high impact fighting. It's got tense music. It's got this rain atmosphere, which is always pretty cool, and it's just it's a bloodbath. So at first, all you're going to be doing is taking out his soldiers. He's kind of testing you to see if you could take out these guys, I guess. And then once he hops down, then you're going to have to... you can't hit him because he's got so much armor on. And his fists, I guess, kind of have some armor too. So you're mainly going to be using enemies as battering rams to damage him. And then... it gets to the point a little later on where you can actually start hitting him. First, you're hitting him with your own chains, and then you're hitting him with his own Neiman Cestus. So that's how it works. And I'll point out where all these checkpoints are. The first one comes up right over here, right after this last archer. It gets taken down. This soldier. So once he says, "I'll take care of him myself," and hops down, that's the first checkpoint. So he's going to hop on down, and don't try to hit him because you're just going to fail. So it can kind of get overwhelming with all these soldiers around, but just don't get anywhere near him unless you're trying to do this move that I'm doing right there. So it's very deadly if he crashes one of those blows into you while you're trying to roll away. You could possibly get killed in one hit, depending on how much life you have. So see how it circles around him when I'm holding that body? It does that automatically, so it works really nicely. And if you've ever played Bare Hands, the trial number 2, you're familiar with how to use bodies as battering rams. So once you win this QuickTime event, you're supposed to drag him over to one of the 3 spiked areas on the wall. There's 3 on each side, and if you fail to drag him in, you just lose progress. It can kind of be hard sometimes to see where they're located, and when you're dragging him, it's kind of stiff. So, and sometimes the camera view always isn't right there for you to see exactly what you're doing, but it's pretty generous with detection when you're shoving him into the wall. They usually give it to you. So just keep grabbing bodies and keep doing that, and that's all you have to do for this phase of the fight. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Once you damage him to a certain amount, you're going to get a little scene where he roars, and then it's your opportunity. Then you're going to have that little mashing of the O button to do with him, and then once you win that, then you get to drag him into the wall and deal some heavy damage to this guy, who is actually your half brother. It's pretty cool. So you see, you just win the QuickTime event, and then since he's on that side, I need to go over to the right and drag him into this wall over here. And you see how generous it was? I thought I was going to fail that right there, but and just participate in any QuickTime events. So right now he's going to smash his fists onto the ground and just destroy everything, all the other soldiers. So this is the part where you can start hitting him, and you're going to see me just hitting and rolling away. That's all you need to do on this fight. And in the also, by the way, this is another checkpoint area. So I would just recommend doing the triangle move, and just don't see that hit right there. Just stay out of the line of that. His other hits, you'll survive probably, but you really got to watch what you're doing. And I don't know what I was doing, trying to shoot arrows into him. It's no effect whatsoever to do that. So you can't parry on this guy even now, because it wouldn't make sense. He's got that weapon on his hands or his arms rather, and then it would make sense that you could parry the next form of him where you have his fists and he has nothing but his bare hands. But at that point, he starts trying to grab you and body slam you and stuff like that, and kind of wrestle with you. So this is a really cool fight. I like it a lot. It seems like he's blocking a lot, but just take it in stride. You're going to get hits in no matter what. And that triangle move is just devastating. It's the most powerful weapon in the game, so definitely take advantage of it. That it's, you have it already in this game. So another reason I decided to upgrade the blades, I don't know if you guys remember me talking about, but I was concerned about having the Athena's Wrath bug me too much. But another reason I decided against that move was to just because I wanted the other parry attack with the triangle button. I'm a big parry hound. I love to parry, and it's it's not fun not having the other parry button available. So this guy, he takes a lot of damage. A lot of hits to kill. So once he whites out, once the screen whites out, that's your checkpoint. He's going to have his back turned to you, and he's going to be talking to Hera. Just right here. This is another checkpoint area. And you see, you just walk up to him, press O, and then I think there's a left analog stick rotation over here after these button presses. So I think if you fail that, you get a checkpoint, and I'm not sure where you start. I think you start where the screen got washed out and you're approaching him from behind. So this is another checkpoint area, and you notice I died. I had a little edit there, but I did manage to get this far without dying. This guy is not hard. He's just he's not hard. It's not a hard fight. Dodging that can kind of be problematic because since if you're new to this weapon, you're gonna not be used to the accustomed way that you move, because every time you're using a different weapon, you move in a certain way. Like when you press the right analog stick to dodge or evade, like this is kind of a hobbling thing he does, like with his evade, and it's all different. And I think the most bizarre one is when you have the Nemesis Whip, and that evade is kind of weird. You really hobble when you have that on. So what's going on here is you're just hitting him, and then just hit him a couple times and then dodge away, because he's trying to grab you like that. So if he grabs you, it's no big deal. You're not taking any damage. It's just that huge power slam that he does with his fist that will end you. So whenever he throws you back, that's also progress. It's not any loss on your part. Just kind of wait until the last second and then dodge away from him. So he's just really grab happy, and it's a straightforward fight. This can kind of get annoying when he starts grabbing you too much, but just count your blessings that you're not getting killed instead of you're just getting grabbed. And I don't know. And then the next fight's actually pretty close to this one with Kronos. So this attack right there, that damages you, so you got to be watching out for that. Definitely complete the quick time button as quickly as possible. I'm not sure. I think it might be random, but he looks like he had a circle over his head for a moment at that point. So now he's gonna. So this is a checkpoint area too. So at this point of the battle, if you've gotten this far, you've won. Because even if you fall off this ledge here, you're going to start right over here in this quick time sequence. And I've always thought that pressing the shoulder buttons on the controller right here was a very appropriate decision on the game maker's part, because it really made sense that you're doing that action with your arms, so the shoulder buttons really make sense to have for button presses there. Yeah, this is actually a very short fight in hindsight when I think about it. And then all you need to do is mash him to a bloody pulp. And then the next video is going to be just doing a few incidental things that lead up to Poseidon's chamber. So I hope everybody can smash this guy to a bloody rag, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks for all the support, and go with the gods. Go forth in the name of Olympus.